Hello, this is Jason Perla, Senior Technology Editor with ZDNet, and I'm going to show you my Chrome OS weekend. And it all started with this little USB drive, thumb drive. I don't know, the $10 USB thumb drive. You just go to the Chrome OS Flex website on any kind of computer. It could be a Windows computer, it can be a Linux computer, it can be a Mac computer, and you have it create the Chrome OS Flex recovery media in the browser. And so the browser, you plug in the thing and it downloads the operating system to this. So now you can take any old computer you have, not quite any old computer, but pretty much all the old computers you probably have access to. You do need a 64-bit Intel processor in your computer, but 64-bit Intel processors go back at least 10 years. So this, the first one that I hit, and I wasn't even sure it was going to work because HPs are wacky, weird computers. This is an old HP 17-inch laptop. It is a Core i7. I think it's got 16 gigs of RAM in it. It's got an HD screen, it's got webcam, it's got everything. But in a matter of, I think, 5 minutes, I booted up with the USB drive on the EFI BIOS. Just told it to take the USB drive to boot instead of its hard drive, and within 5 or 10 minutes it went through an entire procedure, guided procedure, wiped the hard drive, installed the operating system, logged me into Google, and guess what? Now we got a Chromebook, a perfectly working Chromebook. So I can play videos, I can go on to Gmail, I can do video conferencing, I got Google Meet here. And it's pretty sprightly. It's fast. This is not a slow machine at all. Now, the only thing that you cannot do with this, your Google Play Store, you can use the Chrome OS web store, right? So you pull up the drawer, you can pull up all your you can pull up all your stuff, right? So you've got different things here. So if I pull up the web store, I can show you what kind of apps you can install here. So here's and these are all the apps that I can download to this system, right? So that's the only limitation. You cannot do Android applications yet. Now you can install a full Linux distribution of this if you want to be a developer. You can run all sorts of Linux programs, whatever you want. So this is actually a pretty robust system. It's exactly like a Chromebook. You've got the control panel here. It shows you your networking, Bluetooth, as a matter of fact. You can even connect your cell phone to this and get SMS notifications. You can unlock the Chromebook with your cell phone, all kinds of stuff. Screen capture, you can do Chromecasting if you have a Chromecast. So like I have a Chromecast in my bedroom, I could actually beam content to this if I wanted to. So this was the first computer that I got working this weekend. Here's the next computer I got working this weekend. What you're looking at here is a third-hand, I'm going to say it's an 11-year-old Mac because it's an i5 IS2500 4-core, only 4 gigs of RAM in this. So this is old, okay? No one want to use this with Mac OS today. In fact, you can't even run a modern version of the Mac OS operating system on it. But you know what? Apple built some nice hardware back in the day. This is a completely aluminum, construction system. It's got a nice monitor. So it wasn't a big piece of junk when they built it. It's just that you wouldn't want to run any kind of current, generation operating system on it. But look, you've got Chrome OS. I've got Wi-Fi. In fact, I've got connected to all my networks. I can go on to Google News. I can go on to YouTube. I can play with Facebook. I can do all kinds of junk, right? So it works fine. If you were to give this, for example, to like an elderly person, it's a nice big screen. I plan to give this back to my mother-in-law because she already has a small Chromebook laptop and she knows how to use it. It would sync all her stuff. I can pull up all the apps here, it looks very nice at the way it presents it on the Mac. And so this works great, right? You can run all kinds of programs on this, all kinds of websites. In fact, this would even work. This even works with the Google Assistant because it's got a built-in microphone. So if I say, "Okay, Google, show me where to buy a pastrami sandwich near me."
You've got a few options.
So it's actually playing from my Google Home in the kitchen. But as you can see, it's a well-made computer for the time. I mean, it's a very robust system. It's got a great screen. Just that it can't run latest Mac OS. So what do? Pop Chrome OS on it. Works perfectly. But this was not my last candidate of the weekend. I had another machine to Chrome. Okay, so we have another Chrome OS machine here. We have a Mac Mini from circa 2000, I believe either circa 2010 or 2011. It is an i5. At one point, I think I threw an SSD in it. I think it might be an 8 gig machine. It's not a particularly powerful machine by Mac standards today, or even by Windows standards today. But the cool thing about this is that I actually got it to work with the Apple Magic Mouse. I've also got the Apple Magic Keyboard Bluetooth connected. So I can actually type on this keyboard and do stuff just like a computer attached to the television, and I can watch all kinds of stuff. I can watch live television, Xfinity, a lot of stuff. So look, like I said, if you got some machines that are sitting around and they're just doing nothing, collecting dust, and you may have some relatives that may need a spare computer, or if you want a spare computer in your room or in your bedroom or wherever it is, a kiosk type of system for your business that you want to give people access to various services or whatnot, if you want them to be able to sign in on their Gmail accounts, and then clear the thing out. This is actually a really good solution. So again, Jason Perlow, ZDNet Tech Broiler, signing off with Chrome OS Flex, which by the way doesn't cost you a dime. See ya.